y'all airlines gotta be so shady though, like for real. I can't get jiggy with y'all, not at all. Hey guys, it's Paris from I Travel to Getaway, and today I'm going to talk to you all about them ratchet airlines that we all know to hate, but for some reason we just keep flying with them. But this time I'm going to go from the least hated in my opinion to the most hated in my opinion, because there's these outliers that actually love flying these airlines. Anyways, so let's get to this horrifying list. Number 5, Allegiant Airlines. Now, many of you probably never even heard of it because it really only goes to like really small airports like Orlando, Sanford, Moline, Illinois, Phoenix, Mesa Airport. If you, by some chance, have been able to fly this lovely airline, Allegiant Airlines, and you know that it's a no-frills airline. I'm not a fan of those no-frill airlines. I'm not a fan of people having to charge you for every little thing. So that's why Allegiant is on this list, because you are a no-frill airline. Number 4, Virgin Atlantic. Now, Virgin was awesome sauce all up until I got on the plane. Okay, so I get on the plane, we get seated, the ladies are about to do the safety measures thing, and then all of a sudden we don't go anywhere. We don't go anywhere for not 1 hour, not 2 hours, not 3 hours, but 3 hours and 30 minutes as we stayed on that darn tarmac. This is really technically supposed to be 3 hours into my 7-hour flight to London, and we were stuck on the tarmac because of mechanical issues with the plane. Instead of them being the great dingbats that they are, they decided to be even less of dingbats and keep us on the plane instead of taking us off the plane and putting us back into the airport. They said that if we got off of the plane, then we wouldn't have a chance to go to London and we would forfeit our tickets altogether. So we basically had to stay on this damaged plane and wait for them to fix it instead of them deboarding and then reboarding because they're so lazy. So because I was in this plane for 3 hours, 30 minutes, that means that when I arrived in London 3 hours, 30 minutes late. So I missed a really big event that I actually wanted to do, was actually go to the morning afternoon tea at Harrods. Yeah. By the way, they did not compensate us at all for being that late or not deplaning us or replaning us. Like, come on now. So, because of them, you guys. Number 3, Air Canada was all good again until we actually arrived in Toronto. So we checked our bags because I don't know how to pack like a normal human being, and I like to bring a lot of stuff, so I had to check back. And I get to the baggage claim, and 20 minutes rolls around, still no bag. 45 minutes roll around, still not a bag in sight. An hour rolls around, still haven't got my bag. At this time I'm panicking because we have tickets to go to this NBA All-Star practice. So it's getting close to the time in which it's going to start, and we still have to get the rental car, and we still have to drive to the venue. Hour 30 minutes, here come our bags. Oh my gosh. Their excuse was they couldn't get the door to open for the bags. I can't deal. Another thing with Air Canada is that they try to trick you when you go book. I noticed that they have 2 different airlines. They have Air Canada and then they have Air Canada Rogue. I guess it's a new thing, and it's basically like Air Canada Spirit because the seats don't recline, they don't serve you anything, they're not comfortable, and you gotta pay for everything. The Air Canada Rogue is the no frills airline, but I didn't know that. I'm just thinking, okay, it's super fair. It still says Air Canada. Don't know what this rogue means. Should have looked more deep into it before I bought the ticket. And for those reasons, Air Canada. Number 2, Spirit Airlines. I don't really know where the Spirit is in this airline. It really should be called You're Not Getting Anything for Free Airlines. That's what that's called. Seriously. Okay, the reason why I hate Spirit is because you have to pay for the seat assignment. You have to pay $40 for a checked bag. And if you are not trying to check in your bag and you want to do, a carry-on, you have to pay for that too. Actually, the carry-ons actually cost more than checking your bag. Only way that you'll be able to come on with some baggage for free is to pack up a little backpack and stick it underneath the seat. And you have to make sure that your purse also fits in that backpack as well. Oh, the seats, they don't recline on Spirit Airlines. Like, not at all. You're literally sitting like this the entire flight. Hey guys, we got 1 more hour to go. We're at 30 minutes ago. I'm so comfortable, seriously. Oh, I forgot. You even have to pay for water. The list goes on and on and on with Spirit. You have to pay for everything. So you need to consider this before you see them super ultra low prices, because if your sanity and your comfortability means anything to you, you will just skip right through it. However, I'll be flying them once again in November for Thanksgiving, going home. So I really hope that they get me there and get me back within the time frames that my flights are supposed to be, because also Spirit doesn't tell you when the flights are canceled or are going to be delayed unless you are at the airport. If you're driving there, you're not going to get a courtesy call telling you, hello, your flight has been changed into 2 hours prior, so you don't have to be at the airport right now. They don't care. They want you to stay up in the airport and just ride away until the flight comes. So consider all these things when flying the no frillo, no Spirit Airlines. But no, for real, Spirit, you better get me back home on time in November, I swear. And the only reason I'm flying you is because everybody else was over $400 and you guys were only $150. So after I considered the cost, I bit the bullet and bought a ticket. Don't disappoint me, even though I already know that that's gonna happen. But please get me back here on time and get me to my Thanksgiving dinner on time, okay? Gosh! Stop playing with my feelings. Even though I know you don't have no feelings, Spirit, don't play with mine, okay? Don't play with mine, okay? I need to get back here, okay? I'm gonna just put it like this. I'm not gonna put it all the way down because I need for you to get me here on time, okay? The number 1 airline in which I absolutely hate and I will never, ever, 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 ever fly again in life is Frontier Airlines. I absolutely hate them with all of my being. Hate you, Frontier Airlines. And this is why. They are basically Spirit Airlines, except they have TVs in the back of their seats. Woo, TVs, oh my god. But you have to pay for that too, otherwise you can't watch anything, so it's not really a big deal. However, the reason why I hate Frontier Airlines is for this that happened to me last year. So the reason why I hate Frontier Airlines is because I went out to Seattle for my graduation from grad school, and I was supposed to come back that Sunday. So keep in mind, this is a Sunday. So I get in the line for Frontier Airlines to check in my bag, and I already knew that I would have to pay $35 for the bag. I was okay with that, whatever. So I get there, and she's like, your flight has been canceled. And then I'm like, what? And she's like, your flight has been canceled. There's something wrong with the plane, and you are going to miss your connection when we get into Denver. So we just canceled the flight altogether. There's something wrong with the plane, and everybody will miss their connection flight. So then I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you canceled it, so when's the next one? Mind you, there's no rain. There's no any type of crazy weather going on in anywhere in the United States at this time. She just said there's something wrong with the plane and they're canceling the flight. So she's like, Yeah, so about that, we're not gonna be able to get you on a flight until Thursday. Yo, it is Sunday, and she said I can't get back home till 4 days later. You guys know I have a very busy life. I'm go 24/7. I always have something to do, and I really had to be in Alabama on Thursday because I had to be in Alabama because I had to be in a wedding on that Thursday. So I'm like, what? Thursday? And then she's like, yeah, we don't have anything going out to Orlando until Thursday. And then I'm like, are you kidding? It's Sunday. And then I was like, okay, so if you can't get me on a flight until Thursday, are you guys at least going to pay for me to stay here in Seattle for 4 extra days? And she's like, no, we don't pay for people to stay in hotels. And then I'm like, what? And she's like, yes, I'm really sorry. I don't know what to tell you, but you can get a refund for the remaining parts of your flight. That's all we can do, and you won't get that refund until about 2 weeks. Oh, also maybe we can get you out tomorrow, but you won't be going to Orlando. The closest you can go is Cincinnati. That's the closest we can get you to Florida. Isn't Cincinnati in Ohio, and isn't Orlando in Florida? And that's a good 13 hours there. What are you talking about? Like, girl, what? And she's like, yeah, that's honestly the best I can do. That's the closest I can get you is actually tomorrow to Cincinnati. I'm sorry. Otherwise, you have to wait until Thursday. Girl, bye. And at that point, I was like, I will never fly Frontier Airlines again. I did not end up staying until Thursday. I actually went and got a Southwest flight that day. At Seattle's airport, they have airline desk after airline desk after airline desk. So I just started walking down, seeing which one would be the cheapest. And the cheapest one came to be Southwest, and they were like, we can't get you out today, but we can get you out tomorrow morning. And that was amazing. I got out the next day, and I had a layover in Nashville, and I was in Orlando the next day. Take a look at this video right here. It's my last video on the top airlines of 2016, in my opinion. And Southwest came in #1 because they do awesome things like that, getting you out at the last minute for very cheap. They're amazing, and that's why they came in #1 in that video. But yeah, some of you guys actually love flying all these airlines that I mentioned today, so sorry if I put a little salt on your shoulder, but they're just, not for me. But if you love them, I'm able to help you get the best deals possible. Just go to iTravelToGetAway.com and you can book everything from flights, hotels, rental cars, cruises, things to do, anything you can think of. We're here to help you. We're here to help you get the best deals possible because you should be able to travel the world anywhere you want to go at the price that's in your budget. That's all that I have for you guys today. I hope I made you laugh a little because we all can rejoice in the fact that some of these airlines actually got a little bit of problems and need some rejuvenation, if you will. Bye-bye. Man, these airlines, bro.